Hi there, Michelle Caterson here from Juice It. I just wanted to share today a little bit about what the journey is like from when I just started, what the journey is like for me from when I decided to start my own business. And I was reading a blog today from a lady, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and it was all about her journey from the start. And it really made me think about where I've come from and how I've gotten to here, and how over the course of the last 3 years since I decided to start my own business, Juice It and I have had a very on again, off again relationship. There's been times where I'm just so proud of myself for stepping out and starting my own business and taking on that challenge. And then there's times where I seriously question what the hell I was thinking, and why wouldn't I just stick to having a 9-to-5 job and have someone else pay the bills? And I guess, for me, it's like the reality of it is that my relationship with my business is essentially like a relationship with a person. The business has its own personality, it has its own life force, and the energy that I put into it is definitely similar to the energy I put out. So, these last 3 years have been a massive journey for me, just on my own level of personal self-development, because I know that I'm the biggest limiting factor to the business, being the owner, the controller, the manager. And I still remember the first time I listened to a Tony Robbins podcast where it said, if you're not happy with where your business is at, you really have to look at yourself, because you are the limiting factor. And that was a little bit confronting, and at the same time, it added that little bit of extra pressure for me to really start working more and more on myself, to try and work through my own personal limitations to grow and build Juice It into the dream that I have. Because whilst I can have this amazing vision and dream of what I would like to create, and I can share it with people, and I can inspire people, and I can inspire me by thinking about it and sharing it and imagining it. At the same time, if I have my own personal limiting, self-set of limitations that I put on myself, what I believe I am or aren't good at, what I believe I can or can't do, it trips me up. And it trips me up every time. And it just, even this week, I went through a process this week where, I've had a really good week. We've been working really hard. We've been really kicking goals. We're really working really well with groups of people from other businesses. We've got great announcements coming up for special detox programs where we're collaborating with people, and it's really, really exciting, and it's really motivating, and it's great. It's a good reason to wake up every morning. And then I unbalance that with my conditioning around what I believe is right for the number of hours I need to be putting into the business, and then when I don't switch off at the end of the day. And so then what I have been doing this week is working until I'm at the point of exhausted, and then sleeping, but I feel like I'm just not sleeping very well at all, and then waking up exhausted, and then pushing through that exhaustion to then keep working really hard and then get to the end of that next day and I'm exhausted, and it's just during the week it's been building up, getting worse and worse. And I find that I feel very, very blessed that I have a partner who's been in business for a lot longer than I have and has been through some massive ups and downs within his own business, and he's so supportive, and he helps me to ground out, take stock, have a look at what I'm doing, take a step back and get a better perspective rather than being stuck in it. It's like I get stuck in my shit and I can't see my shit. If this helps anyone that's out there in their own business, I would suggest to anyone that's going through their own ups and downs and their own level of self-realization, journey of self-love, self-discovery, pushing the boundaries, taking a really strong, hard look at your own conditions and wounds that help create those self-set limitations that hold you back, is to find someone who's really, really honest with you and will provide you that objective outside of you to help you see when you're out of balance, to help you see when you're pushing too hard, and to help you pull yourself up and stop and have a rest. So that's my chat for today. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your story, I'd love to hear from people out there that are out there trying to work this stuff out for themselves, the same as I'm working it out. And I do read a lot and I learn a lot and listen to podcasts and part of entrepreneur groups and all that sort of stuff, and I have coaching and a lot of support, and it's still a really hard, big journey. So you're not alone. Okay, I will talk again tomorrow.